the treatment of the bomb squad, right? The treatment of the bomb squad. Now there's kind of, well, there were people that were not totally on board with that. Talks about David Gill talking about how was that the right idea, and talking about how maybe it had actually the treatment of said players had cost the club millions. It says some at United feel the treatment of Alejandro Garnacho, who departed Chelsea for 40 million, reduced his value by 15 million pounds.
I believe that.
It's something we did say in the summer, wasn't it? Yeah, we did say in the summer that it maybe had cost us a bit of money, but maybe it was still, you take the hit. I'm not going to go too wild on that, because I still go, well, you sort of take the hit. The real one is kind of this, right? Last summer, United were so committed to Ruben Amorim, they were prepared to sell Kobbie Mainoo for £40 million. Mainoo is thought to be one of the big winners from Amorim's departure.
Oh, he definitely is.
Feeling he had no future under Amorim, the 20-year-old midfielder wanted a loan away, but he's now expected to stay. 40 million quid they were willing to let Kobbie Mainoo go.
They would have done it. They would have done criminals, bro. Criminals. And now they're trying to make out like, see, Amorim don't want to use this kid. Like, we're the heroes. Mm-hmm. We're not letting him. Fuck off. Everyone's at their price, man.
And it goes on talking about as well how Ruben Amorim wanted Emi Martinez instead. Got Lomans, and Watkins, but he didn't get them. You had Emi Martinez had support from some of United's team, including Leacher, no surprise, who went as far as lobbying for his signing to Jim Ratcliffe, as they were already in contact over his rehabilitation from an ACL injury. It aggravated Amorim, but United believe signing Lomans shows that figures such as Wilcox and Vavell are taking the long-term view. So it's these kind of things, isn't it? It's these kind of things that are going to build up over time. It says that Amorim continues to feel a reduction in his authority that might be attributed in part to the Glazers, who have been expressing their dissatisfaction over results as early as August, which, like you said earlier on, who gives a fuck about what they think? There are big questions for Barada, like we've been talking about recently, after he backed Amorim's appointment so decisively. Dan Ashworth, who was sporting director, initially recommended candidates with Premier League experience. Wilcox had reservations about picking a manager so wedded to a back three, but came round. Which is just, then you go into that and you go, well, the title on the thumb is chaos. That's your chaos you're seeing right there.
100%.
They hired someone that 2/3 of the senior structure didn't believe in at the time.
And then they came around to it anyway. Oh, go on then.
Yeah, go on then. Where's the plan? Where's the plan? What's the plan there? Like, you know what I mean? What is the plan? So this is when you get back into when they talk about, they've got this plan and Project 2028. Bullshit. They can't even agree on who's the best manager, who they want to hire. You know what I mean? It's just, it's crap. And this is the one about when you get into specific issues as well, Flex, between players and Ruben. It says here, this is one that people will go, well, that's quite surprising. On occasions, though, Amorim responded positively to being challenged. He and Leacher Martinez squared up to each other during training in December, in the period when United faced Crystal Palace and West Ham United. Martinez considered himself ready to start, and feeling Amorim was overlooking him, made his point in what was described as an intense manner. Thoughts on that?
An intense manner.
Is that just part of the course?
I think, listen, there's passionate guys. They're passionate guys. Like, things like that where people are, like, getting in each other's faces or having tear-ups in the dressing room, or I don't get, like, taken aback by that. Like, this is football, bro. Like, this happens fucking Sunday League. Like, you have it out with your team. You have it out with your teammates, or whatever, even in manager, coaching and stuff. And then when that day is done, you fucking go to the cafeteria, you go pub, or you go whatever you're doing. You go for an Indian with the boys. That's fine. It's football. Yeah. Like, you're meant to do that. It's like when people get touchy when players are coming off and they've got face like a slapped ass, or they fucking throw the boots or whatever. Yeah. You can go optically, it just don't look good. But at the end of the day, it just shows passion, man. This is football. I don't care about people showing passion and aggression.
This when it gets to Sir Jim Ratcliffe's influence in all of this as well. And maybe his lack of football knowledge, which has actually been said quite a bit. Sir Jim Ratcliffe made his desire for United to switch to a back four clear, and felt that Wilcox increased his efforts to persuade Amorim to show more flexibility. So really, this is coming from Ratcliffe, and Wilcox is kind of doing Ratcliffe's bidding here. And now, as was said in the super chat there by Werewolf Ghost, United insiders saying evolution was always part of the plan, with Amorim telling officials at the outset he wanted to start with a back three, but would add layers once the players better understood his methods. But with Ratcliffe having opinions on the team, things became more delicate. Handling Ratcliffe's input is one of Wilcox's major tasks, which is, again, pretty wild because your major task should be focusing on the team, not what this guy's saying, the money man is saying. But says Ratcliffe leans on him for his football knowledge, but also expresses thoughts of his own. He does these interviews going, look, I'll leave it to them. They're the football man and, I've got my opinions, but I'll leave it to them. Shit. Bullshit. You're getting in Jason Wilcox's ear going, I think we should stick to a back four. And Jason Wilcox, because he's like, I cannot believe I'm the director of football at Manchester United, where I was previously director of football at Southampton. So he's going, yeah, all right, I'll lean on Ruben to change. Why? Because that's what Jim wants. And I want to keep my job. So that's what I'm going to do. Even if I know it might not, that's not that it's not the right idea, but the fact that it's coming from him, that's a concern. Once you start getting into that territory of they're telling you how to base, you've got owners of the club telling you basically how to pick the team.
And they don't know fuck all about football.
Wing back. Exactly.
But this is where both things are right.
Concern.
But this is where both things are right because they don't know nothing about football. And I go, your credentials, Wilcott, get out of here, man. How have you got this job? But at the same time, we ain't got you A licenses, but we're looking at what Ruben's doing as well, though, and going, mate, this is dead. This is dead football, dead. We are saying that. We as fans have been like this. I say we because there's a lot of people that are like, no, leave him. He's evolving. Let him work. So they're really annoyed that this has happened because they don't think Ruben should have got sacked. So I get that. I can't speak for everyone. But I know a lot of us were saying, this is dead, man. We're playing free at the back at all times. Even when we're 1-0 down to Everton at home, bro. At home. That shows you, like you say, Sir Alex will be so angry with things like that, where that clip keeps coming up where he's like, it's about risk. You lose it 2-0 then, but you put someone up front. I'm a gambler. Yeah. That's what you got to do. And Gary Neville's been quite smart in referencing the video that Bobby Charlton did. About what Man United should be about. Because what Gary Neville's doing now is basically saying the things in the depth that he really wanted to say while Ruben's there, but he wants to be a bit professional. Because now he's talking about basically none of these guys fit our style. Ruben didn't fit our style. He just was doomed, basically. He's dead. This is rubbish. But he goes on to say they're all very good coaches because he wants to cover his ass. But he's basically saying none of them fit our philosophy. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be entertained. You're supposed to, the people who go work, pay their money, hard-earned money and stuff like that, to come and be entertained on a Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. That's what Man United is about. So Ruben Amorim, by being 1-0 down to 10 men and going, no, this is how this will help us in the long run. This will help us. No, fuck that, mate. Take off a centre back, put someone up front, try and cause something to Tarkowski and rubbish Michael Keane, whoever it was on that day. Do you know what I mean? But no, he doesn't do that. So this thing that the hierarchy looking at it, it also, both things are true. It doesn't take someone with great football knowledge to understand that what Amorim was doing was shit, bro.